Becoming a soul winner is the way to have protection for your feet. Becoming a soul winner is the way to have spiritual protection for your feet. When I say feet, your movements. Without that, your feet are exposed. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 15 says, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. What he was saying is that you should wear on your feet the shoe. The shoe, you know that diagram we used to have about the armor of God, right? The armor of God, the sword of the Spirit. The shoes in the leg of a Christian is called the readiness to preach the gospel. So a Christian that has the sword of the Spirit, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, the belt of truth, has everything. Can you imagine you coming to church this morning? You made your hair, you put on your earrings, you put on your innerwear, your jacket, everything, and then you forgot to wear your shoes. And you walk into church barefooted. Do you imagine? Can you imagine that? Between the car park and the church, anything could happen to your feet. Your feet will get dirty. Some nails could shoot. So that is why, with all that dressing, it ended up by saying, and your feet, remember, with all your dressing, make sure you get good shoes. And the good shoes, the Bible says, is the readiness to preach the gospel. So look at Christendom. Many of us are well dressed spiritually. We have preached faith. We preach all those things. We have them on. But many Christians, 95% of Christians don't have shoes on their legs. You know what that means? That means that with all your dressing, you are exposed. If the trees that fall cannot break your head, the snakes that crawl on the ground can bite your feet. That is why the Bible went on to say in Luke chapter 10 and verse 19, it says, behold, I give unto you power to do what? To tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Power to tread. How do you tread? Do you tread with your hands? Do you tread with your head? You tread with your feet. Power to tread on scorpions and serpents is with also your feet. And that is a shoe of the gospel. Those who are not soul winners have nothing on which to tread on scorpions and serpents and over all the powers of the enemy. And you know what? Every good and perfect gift. Hear this. Every good and perfect gift comes from where? Above. And where does every bad thing come from? From beneath. From the beneath. You didn't get that thing. Every good and perfect gift comes from here. Every bad thing comes from under, because the devil was cast down. So when the devil attacks you from the part of your body that is exposed, the readiness to preach the gospel. That's why you see many Christians have become defensive. The devil is always attacking us everywhere. But God, I have the helmet of salvation. God, I have the shield of faith. But you are still exposed. Because the devil is not going to attack you from here. He's not going to attack you from here. He's not going to attack you from here. He's going to attack you from under. He's going to go after your feet.